Hello, Ashlyn Elise here and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a hair care review for a product for the Melanin Hair Care series line that Natural 85 has put out. I just recently purchased her products due to her coming out with a leave-in conditioner, and I've been looking for a leave-in for forever, so I just went ahead and bought all three products. First one is the Melanin Multi-Use Softening Leave-In Conditioner in this cute clear bottle. I actually already put that into my hair. I washed and then I conditioned with that leave-in, and then I'm going to use the Melanin Twist Elongating Style Cream. And also her Melanin Multi-Use Pure Oil Blend. And then lastly, I am using the Wetline Xtreme Gel. So I have already used this before, once before. I actually am more familiar with the green top one, which I actually like a ton better. I only used this once though, so I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm not sure if it was because I needed to actually cleanse my hair or if it was the actual product and it not giving as much hold as the one with the green top. So I'm gonna give it another shot here and we'll see how it does. But I think I still want the green top, but we'll see after I finish this review. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've already put in my multi-use softening leave-in conditioner, and now I'm going to put in Twist Elongating Style Cream. So let's see how that works out. I have this first section down here. Just rubbing it in. I feel like my hair is dried a bit, so I'm going to spray a little bit of water. I like the way it feels. My hair feels really soft, really moisturized. I'm going to use a little bit of the oil. And I'm not a huge, I'll admit, I'm not like a huge oil fan. I actually stopped using oils a few years back. Mostly because I just didn't feel like they were doing much, especially, you know, I mean, they were fine to add to my routine, but I actually found that just using a little bit more conditioner and putting water on my hair more often actually helped more than oils. But I'm going to use this one just because it came with this set, and maybe it can re-establish my love of oils. Who knows? I'm just going to put a little bit on. Honestly, so far so good. And then we're going to add the gel. So I use about that amount, and then I layer it on depending on how much I think I need, starting at the roots first and then brushing it down the strand, adding a little extra at the ends for that really defined look there. Okay, this is how that section looks. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with this gel, but I just feel like it didn't provide the same hold as the original one. And that's why I've just kind of been like, I think I want the old one. But so far so good. So that's what that section is looking like so far. Oops. It's kind of hard to show you. Okay. Once again, I'm going to add the Twist Elongating Style Cream to the section. Add a little bit of water. A little bit of the oil to seal that moisture in. I'm actually going to break that section up in pieces to work the gel through. Gone ahead and done that. That's what the section's looking like. And then I'm just going to repeat the process on the rest of my head. So you guys can just watch me put in the rest of the product. I'll put in a little bit of music and come back. an issue midway through. When I'm using the style cream with the Wetline Extreme Gel, these were my results on this side. And as you can see, it's like super white. It has a white residue. I don't particularly like it. So I thought maybe it was the style cream that I'm like, okay, there's just too much. My hair's not really absorbing it. And so this side, I only put the oil and the Wetline Extreme Gel. So there's still white residue over here, and I think that's one of the reasons I don't care for this gel over the one with the green top. I felt like the green top Wetline Extreme Gel dried clear, or it went on clear and even dried clear and gave me a little bit of shine even. This one, this is the second time I've used it, and even the first time, it left this white residue, and even when it dried, it just looked dull. I thought it was originally because I just needed to cleanse my hair, which I did today, but I'm still getting these results. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm gonna continue to use the products and see how it turns out, but I don't really have a lot of faith in it. I'm kind of a little bit hesitant at this point. So anyway, I'm gonna continue and then I'll come back and show you the results. Alright, so I have finished putting in all of my product, and this is my results. As you can see, I still have that like a strong white residue on my hair, and I definitely think that that's in result to the Wetline Extreme Black Top new formula gel. I do not think that this is a direct reflection of Melanin Hair Care at all. My hair does feel soft, it feels moisturized, but as I said, this is the second time I have used the new Wetline Extreme Gel, and honestly, I got similar results the first time. I had a lot of white residue, and my hair just didn't seem like it was gonna last past like day 2, which usually I can get a full week out of my hair when I use the other Wetline Extreme Gel, so I really think these results are due to this gel. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and dry my hair, and I'll come back and show you the results and give you my final thoughts. But I don't think this Wetline Extreme Gel is gonna work out. I mean, I tried it in a variety of ways, you guys. So I tried it with the Melanin Hair Care. I did a few sections with no Melanin Hair Care and just the gel, and the results are the same. I still have white residue everywhere. It's just not looking like it's actually gonna dry clear. So as I said, it's super defined, super nice in terms of definition. I just don't see the white residue drying on my hair. I just don't see it. But I mean, I can be surprised. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna dry it, I'm gonna come back and show you my final results. All right, I am back with my finished results, and I think it came out pretty nice. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I just knew that this was going to dry with white residue and that my hair was going to look grayed out, but it actually turned out fairly well. I don't see any I mean, there is a little bit of white residue in places for sure, but nothing like what I was afraid of. My final thoughts for the product: I still think I prefer the green topped Wetline Extreme Gel, the original formula. That is not to say that this didn't turn out okay. but I just feel like the other one kind of goes on a little bit smoother. There is no white residue, so there's never fear of it, you know, not drying correctly. It goes on clear, and I feel like it gives me a little bit of shine, which I didn't feel like this one did. The definition is very similar to the definition that I get with the other Wetline Xtreme Gel. The definition is completely similar, so I have no issues there. The only thing was just the application process and the white residue. In terms of the Melanin Hair Care, as I said before, I was kind of getting weird, even more weird white residue when I was using this in conjunction with the new Wetline Xtreme Gel. I'm not sure if they pair well, and maybe it's just as simple as me applying it in the shower, letting it seep in, and then applying my gel rather than doing it simultaneously, right? So I don't think it's a great combo necessarily together. That being said, standing alone, I think that my hair is really, really soft. I think I really do like it, and I would purchase it again. She did a really good job with nice size bottles, and even now that I used it, I only used about this much, and actually it wasn't even filled to the brim. It was like maybe there, so I only used really about that much product. So I think she did an amazing job with the packaging, and I would definitely buy it again. It wasn't like super expensive, and the things that I have been using before are really expensive, and I go through the product really, really quickly. So I would definitely buy her leave-in conditioner again. I'm not a huge oil person, but I like the multi-use pure oil blend. I think it's a good thing to have in your arsenal, especially if you're an oils person. So I'll keep it around. Not sure if I'll repurchase, but that's just because I'm just not an oil user. And then last but not least, the Melanin Twist Elongating Style Cream. I'm gonna give this product another go because I don't feel like I gave it a fair shake this time, just because there was so much white. I became really, really stingy with the amount of product I put on each strand, so I was like barely putting any on because I was just worried. So that's kind of my 2 cents. Anyway, until next time, this is Ashlyn Elise. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.